Hey YouTube, welcome back or welcome to my channel. I'm Bree888 and this is going to be somewhat of a pick a card reading. Pick a card reading with a little Reiki infused. I don't typically do love readings, but I am feeling so called to do that this morning. And I'm excited about that because, yeah, I never do love readings. So this must be an important message for someone. Now, I'm just going to pick random, I'm going to do 3 piles, but these piles, I'm going to pick intuitively, just, things of my altar setup to meditate on and pick from. So this is an evil eye necklace. Meditate on this. You can pause to meditate. I will put the timestamps for each item in the description box of this video, so go check that out to fast forward to whichever item is calling to you. So I'm going to set this down. I'm going to grab the second pile item, which is this like crab foot that, hopefully it's focused, but this crab foot that I had found at the beach last summer. And oh my gosh, like literally such good quality. A lot of the supplies that I find I get at the beach or in the woods. I did not get that necklace in the woods, so I will say that was a Valentine's Day gift. Okay, and now to the next pile. Let's see, what is calling to me for this reading? I'm just gonna like close my eyes. Okay. I'm gonna take the Mossy for group number 3. Beautiful moss, also found outside. Really just brings my altar together. This is probably one of my favorite pieces on my altar, but anyways. Just meditate on this, see if this is the one. Is this the one? The crab leg, the evil eye necklace. And then, yep, just look in the description for the timestamps. It's pretty early morning right now when I'm filming this. I just felt so called to just get up and do this reading. Like, get up, do this reading. I've never even done a pick a card reading before, but, the girlies need it. The girlies need it. Girlies being gender neutral right now. I'm sorry. Very sorry about that. I'm just gonna light this candle. Perfect. Perfect. Just take this time to really ground yourself. Ground yourself into your heart chakras and your root chakra. As you breathe, you can start to feel those breaths pushing into your legs, down into your feet to ground you for the reading. As you feel yourself being grounded, you might feel your heart chakra expanding and opening for love energy, to receive love energy. While we breathe and while I send you this Reiki energy, I'm gonna light this joint and cleanse myself. That's what I use weed for, especially in my practice, because I recreationally smoke, but when it comes to my practice, and even when I recreationally smoke, I guess, I always smoke with intention. And right now the intention is protection and cleansing, because guess what? The cannabis plant is great for that, and I am not just talking the THC, okay? THC personally helps me with shadow work. Honestly, the state of the world helps me with shadow work, okay? but THC does help with shadow work if you have trouble opening up that side of you, and you also indulge in THC, the psychoactive ingredient of cannabis. This is not medical advice, so this is advice for people who are already well adjusted in a smoking routine. Set that intention to achieve some sort of shadow work if this calls to you, if you feel compelled. Otherwise, the cannabis plant, there are many, many qualities, okay, of the cannabis plant. It is not just like smoking weed and getting high. So the entire plant is protective. It is a cleansing plant. You might notice my tone is getting slightly defensive right now, and I think it's just because I'm thinking of the people who totally dismiss cannabis because of their own triggers with it, I guess. And I wish people would recognize, there is beauty and despair in everything, and we should not pinpoint things that genuinely help people. We should not target those things. But anyways, I'm gonna spark this joint. And we are going to heal together, and we're going to do these fantastic readings that I am like literally so excited about. So excited. I'll give you a little bit of this cleansing energy. I have been using, well, I've always done this, but I've been using jewel pod boxes for my filters for the joint. This is a joint from yesterday. I'm relighting it, but reduce, reuse, recycle. Am I right? And I think it's almost been a week. Okay, maybe not a week, but I think it's been like maybe like 5 days. I haven't really been keeping track of me being nicotine free. So why not cut up these boxes and use them for good? I'm just sitting here kind of grounding myself before I start reading as well. This frequency that's playing right now, anyone who's a Lana Del Rey fan who is watching this is a pick a card love reading. I feel like this is gonna be just all Lana Del Rey fans. No, I'm just kidding. JK. I've been listening to her for over a decade, so don't worry, that's not shade. She just happens to be a very loving, isn't she a Cancer? Yeah, so she be loving. But this frequency in particular, it's giving me Venice bitch. Okay, I feel like she definitely used a 396 hertz frequency. This one is for letting go of fear and guilt. And Lana has put healing frequencies in her music before, so I know I talk a lot in my videos. Well, I definitely just talk a lot more than the average tarot reader and Reiki practitioner. Or I guess I just talk more like about myself and about other things in my readings. I know that's different, but that's how I roll. That's how I roll, okay? There are so many readers. If at this point you're like, what is going on, you know? There are so many readers who will resonate with you. If you like someone who just gets right to the point and reads your cards, I am my practice is very, very much so rooted in connection. And we can't have connection without me sharing a bit of my story as well, and also talking about others' stories and bringing other things into this, and that's really just shaping the whole picture for me. So I figured I would say that in case there's anyone who's a little confused about what is going on here. I like to hang out, I like to chill, chat, shoot the shit while healing, because like this is how I heal, you know. Healing's an everyday thing. I feel like people think healing, and mind you, energy healing has been happening this entire video. This entire video, okay? Energy healing has been being transmuted in the air, within us, and you know, it's happened through obviously energy, but also conversation and thought. Like when I make these videos, although you're not sitting here with me, I can still feel the presence of someone communicating back. Like these conversations are thought-provoking. Even when they get silly, they're still thought-provoking. Anything can really be thought-provoking if you have anxiety like me. No, I'm just kidding, but I'm really not. I use this to my advantage when I can. I'm an overthinker, but these days I have channeled that overthinking into very productive energies for me, and it's paid off. So I don't want to sound like those crazy people who are like, autism's a superpower. Obviously there's nuance to mental health discussions. I don't dismiss that. I always have to give this disclaimer because people get very triggered about this subject. But yeah, I'm not saying like, it's all grand, but we can use everything that happens to us or happens within us. We can use all of that as catalysts of growth and prosperity and abundance. It's just a matter of stepping into our authenticity and not the quote unquote authenticity society wants us to step into. That's not authentic. Perfect. Okay, so group 1, the evil eye key necklace. I'm gonna set that right here. Pull out a little, ooh, I got some cat hair in my hand. Okay. Pull out some rose quartz. Vibes. That rose quartz is covered in something. I can't even remember what was spilled on it that won't come off, but it was at my old house. I used to live with so many witches. I laugh because, obviously, like, boomers kind of say the word witch, like, in a bad way, but genuinely, I lived with witches. Like, we were practicing witches. I remember one day I walked into the house. Oh God, this is so bad. Gosh, talk about divine protection. Talk about divine protection. Listen to this, y'all. Okay, so, oh my gosh. Jesus. I'm sorry it's taking me so long to tell this story. I'm just like literally flabbergasted thinking about it because it could have gone so wrong. I don't know how I was so calm in the moment, but moments like this led to my anxiety today. It's a healing journey. Am I right? Okay. So me and one of my friends at the time get home. We had gone to Taco Bell or something because, we were always going to Taco Bell at the time. We get home, walk in the door. I look to my right where we have like this American flag inspired like peace flag, like the American flag, but instead of stars, it's a peace sign, right? We have that hanging in one of our windows in our like day room. It was supposed to be a dining room. It was a day room. I'm giving too many disclaimers here. I'm sorry. We walk in and there was a candle left burning right under that flag, and that flag was on fire. And I'm pretty sure we were the only ones home. There was no one like in their bedrooms or anything. So I don't know what would have happened if we hadn't come home when we did, because we used to just drive around, like, just like listening to music and talking. I mean, this was like also during the pandemic at this point. So, what else was there to do besides, get Taco Bell and drive around. So who knows what would have happened if we didn't come home. I can't even remember why I started telling this story, but now I'm just literally thinking about like, damn, I'm really glad our house didn't burn down. And to this day, I hardly light candles. Like, y'all see my candle warmer back here? My grandma got this for me on Christmas, and I freaking love it. Love this shit. This, however, we're keeping an eye on her, okay? We're keeping a close eye on this bitch. Because flame doesn't come to play. I'm a Leo rising. So when it comes to fire, it's like it got me, but I'm still trying to step into this role, you know? I'm still trying to fully embody the Leo rising, and it makes sense that fire is one thing that kind of riles me up. But on the other end, my best friend's a Leo, and they are like the firebender, like straight up. Zoe, if you're watching this, shout out. Like, oh, I'm literally gonna make a video one day with Zoe and ask her to firebend for me in the video. Already got a plan to have them on this channel, so she's gonna be playing with fire literally on this channel when that happens. Okay, let's get into this. Boom, boom, boom. First pile, pick a card. Yay, okay. I haven't even, y'all, you're gonna hate me for this. Oh my god, no, you're gonna love me for this. I didn't even pick out what deck I was gonna use yet. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, I have 14 decks to pick from. I don't even think that's all of them actually, because I still haven't gotten all my stuff organized. But I like having different vibes to pick from, okay? And with that being said, we're gonna go with the Tarot of a Moon Garden. Love this one. Actually, we're gonna stick with Flowers of the Night, but I'm going to move these two because we're not using y'all. Sorry. Sorry about it. Hey. How y'all doing? Just checking in with ya and your deep breathing and how you're feeling. Just how are you feeling? Even just let yourself know. I got these cards, Higher Love Soul Link Oracle cards. I got these cards at the local metaphysical shop near me. Curious Goods in West Haven, if you're in Connecticut. Oh my god, sorry about that door, if you heard that. Got this for free because I spent so much money there last year. Like, with every purchase, you get something free. Well, every purchase, like, over a certain amount. And I think it starts at, like, it either starts at 25 or 50. But, you know, I might be spending money there. That's why I try to gather in nature. Because I be spending money. Okay. I'm going to first start off with my Flowers of the Night Oracle Group 1. Oh, wow. That was just, wow, okay. Okay, Group 1, wow. There's something that you want to say to someone. Wow, the energy is already so heavy. There's something that needs to be said, whether, like, wow. If there is not a clear message that you have for someone, Group 1, then there is a clear message that someone has for you, and it's not being said, it's not being sent, it's not being discussed or talked about. And this person, whether it's you or this other person, trying your best not to think about this, but it's not working, and this energy is so heavy. Take a deep breath with me, okay? In through your nose and out through your mouth. Ooh, sorry, flame. Wow. This is intense. You miss this person like crazy. Understanding. I'm getting that there was a mutual understanding that things were not going to work out between you two. Like, you both realized that. You both knew. It doesn't mean that there's not a longing there for each other's energies, though. Like, you may be longing for their energy. You had gotten used to their energy, so that's a normal given, you know? Like, when we get used to things and they get going, it's tough. Wow, did you hear that bird? Wow. Patience, Japanese wisteria. So you've really been sitting on these thoughts about this person. Wow. Yeah, my throat is just going insane for you, group one. You have been really sitting on all of this, and spirit is really calling for you to make a decision. You can't really control your thoughts, you can't control how you feel about someone else, and you can't control any of the emotions surrounding that. But what you can control is cord cutting rituals and ceremonies and all that, okay? You can control meditating under the full moon, under the intention of letting them go, okay? And releasing. Because right now you're just sitting in this energy of, just feeling very sorry for the situation, but that's not serving you. It's really not serving you. Y'all, I'm sorry, I'm not the type of love reader who's gonna be telling you that he's your twin flame and shit. I'm the tarot reader who's gonna tell you to let go, okay? My cards are telling you to let go. You gotta let go. You gotta start taking the steps towards letting go, because it is hurting you. It is holding you back. Sensitivity. Night gladiolus. Ooh. Yeah, like, there's just intense, energy healing necessary when it comes to this partnership. And I'm getting that this was even just a very, very, very close friend, whether you were friends with benefits or strictly platonic, but just a very, very strong love and passion, and slight romance was there, because I fully believe that friendships can also be romantic. Because what's romantic? I feel like what we have right here is romantic. I have a pretty romantic setup, we're talking delicately about your love situation with care. I care about you. I would say this is pretty romantic, but yeah, I personally believe, yeah, just to get that out of the way, because I use words very very boldly and openly in my day-to-day life. And, subscribing to my channel, shameless plug in the middle of the video, subscribing to my channel, you will get that really quickly, trust me. But energy healing is necessary right now. You can find so many different energy healings about this sort of thing, letting go, on YouTube, ASMR, healings. I'm subscribed to very wonderful Reiki masters on here. And every night I fall asleep to Reiki ASMR on YouTube. Death, Devil's Trumpet. Yeah, so you know that it's time to let go. It's time to let go and blossom into a new you. And I didn't even realize, as I said blossom, like look at this card, look at this flower, like really heavily blossoming on here. Don't let shadows like get to you. Just work through your shadows. I need some water because this reading, the throat chakra energy is just like wow, 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 wow. Like my throat all of a sudden got scratchy. It got dry. I don't want to say it hurts because it doesn't hurt, but like it kind of hurts a little too. So really like letting go, releasing and aligning your throat chakra, balancing your throat chakra and opening it, and speak your truth, Group 1, you need to speak your truth. That's your message overall. Okay. I'm gonna take these oracle cards and pull one. Okay, 2 came out, so pull 2, pull 2. Significant love relationship and soulmates. Ooh. Yeah, so this was a very, very passionate union that you had with this person. And it was just so understanding that it feels like such a great loss. But like the truth of the matter is, like with this soulmate card, like this is you with yourself. Like think about all of the things that you've learned about yourself because of your time with this person. Like focus on that. That's amazing because you've aligned so much with your path since meeting this person that like that's something to cherish, and not so much focusing on the bad, but focusing on letting go and embracing yourself through all of this. Don't forget yourself and where you started versus where you are now. I'm gonna take this. Ooh. Some of these cards are flipped upside down, or like not in reverse, but like literally wrong way in the deck. So we have 8 of Swords. You're like so shying away from these emotions right now. You're so trying to avoid feeling all this, and you gotta feel it. Like you feel bombarded. And like this shit isn't fair, but you're seeing it from that lens, but it's really like it's gonna help you so much. Like We've got the Lovers. Like, you are just like, you're turning into this very balanced version of yourself, and you're very unaware of it because you're so focused on this one situation. But like, the fuck, you're aligning with yourself. You do not need to worry about anyone else, okay? You don't need to worry about how that person sees you, especially because, you know, the energy I'm getting is that there was mutual understanding, mutual respect, mutual love. They don't see you in any sort of bad way, okay? If that's what you're scared of, which you shouldn't be, but I get it because we're all human. There's no shame. Trust me, no shame, no judgment. But again, release the past. Release the past. Look at that shit. You're kind of fumbling some bags right now because you won't release the past. Like getting rid, ooh, I just cracked my back. Damn, okay. On par with this conversation, getting rid of these energetic blockages in your chakras. Like that, oof, 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 too good, too good. That is what's going to, you know, bring in your manifestations, because you got to open up that space, like open up that space in your heart chakra, open up that space in your root, you know? Really get into it, okay? Oh my gosh. Stitching in my blanket was going up. Group 1, like, y'all are to cherish yourselves, okay? In these coming months, fall in love with yourself. Fall in love with yourself. That is what Spirit is urging you to do, okay? Get some rose quartz. Meditate under the full moon. Wear the color pink. The number 777 might be of value to you. You might see that. That is just confirmation of manifestations, okay? When you see that in the coming weeks, that is just, you know, yay. This should be exciting. 777, okay? Abundance is coming. Okay. Thank you, Group 1, for tuning in. And please leave a comment about what else you'd like to see on my channel. And how this resonated and just how you're doing, you know? Like, I want to know. I'd like to know if you're comfortable sharing. Thank you. Love you, Group 1. And hello, Group number 2. Yeah, Group number 2, yeah. And Group number 2 was this, right? Yeah. Got the crab leg. It's attached to my cat's whiskers and claws that they shed. You can use both for protection. Group 2, okay? I'm gonna take some of my Florida water to cleanse the space, to cleanse you, to cleanse your aura. Nice. just trying to find the brand. Okay, that's what I thought. I just did not want to get that wrong. The Hood Conjurer. So that Florida water's from the Hood Conjurer. Very, very amazing. And I personally got it because the original, like, Florida water, I guess that's what I'll call it, really overstimulates me. I get really, really overstimulated by smell easily. So, yes. If you also get overstimulated by smell, definitely check out this. Oh, so amazing. So amazing. So cleansing. Okay. Group number 2. How are you? I'm going to actually blow out this candle because I don't want it to explode. Word. Cool. It's like stuck onto this because there was wax on that. Okay, so group number 2. Take a deep breath with me. Group number 2, oh my gosh, like the energy is very good. The energy is very good. And this is a reading on self-love, okay? Self-love, self-respect. You're really just stepping into this shit, okay? I am pulling out my Goddess Tarot deck right now because, ooh, group number 2, big Goddess energy. And that's not gendered, by the way. Not gendered. Big Goddess energy, okay? Like big divine feminine energy. And we all have divine feminine. Look at power. 8 of Pentacles. Look at how aligned that is in the creativity. Oh my gosh, just wow, marvelous. Okay. 6 of Pentacles, like this big support system. But also the support system starts within yourself. Like we cannot have support systems. Like we will not have perceived support systems so long as we are not open to that. Okay, think about that. We will not have perceived support systems until we are open to that power. You're really stepping into this. And because you're stepping into this, because you're stepping into power, you're opening yourself up to this support system. And it's aligning you. God, I just love self-love. It just makes me whole, just makes me feel warm. Just amazing. I'm gonna take these Soul Link Oreo. I was gonna say Oreo. Y'all, since I've quit nicotine, I have been Is this still recording? Oh, okay, oh my god. My iPad like told me like I had 20% battery. I was so scared that this stopped recording. Anyways. Ever since I quit nicotine, Oreos I just love the gluten-free Oreos. So anyways, Oracle cards, shit. For group number 2. I feel like this message is just like confirmation to like keep doing you, group number 2. You've been so dedicated to, I would say, being by the sea. Have you been wanting to go to the beach? And I've just been like looking at this. Look at, that's just some wax from a candle called Ocean in a shell I found by the ocean. And Connecticut beaches have like so many shells on them, so. there are some places you cannot take stuff from nature, like by law, so look out for that. And also, even just without those laws, like just feel the vibes in nature, okay? Ask Mother Nature if that's acceptable. But this reading, group number 2, is definitely confirmation that like you are on the right track with things. Old friends, good memories, heavy burden. Okay, so you're gonna be getting some clarity on a past situation, but this is good, okay? This is a situation that really burdened you before, hence heavy burden. But like, I don't want to say like you'll be winning, because it's not a situation someone could win. Like, we're above that. It's more so just like you'll be gaining clarity and you'll be able to focus on the good more than the bad, especially this summer. Like group number 2, come back to this video at the end of the summer. If you remember, come back to this video and let me know how your self-love journey has changed your life, because I know that's gonna happen. Okay, there's a lot of self-love here, a lot of self-respect. You are blossoming. Group number 2, I would get some amber. Mine is covered in herbal dust. Honestly, the dust of my altar, because I just moved this from my altar and my altar was covered in rosemary. So get some amber, wear it close to you. Ooh, eat some honey. Just honey flavored and colored things. And I know amber is a sap, but it's amber, you know, even just the color amber. Ooh, just, yes, group number 2. And even like these cards, this color, like I did not use this deck for group number 1. If you also watched group number 1, then you know that, but if not, then yeah, like I did not use this deck. Like this color, even when I first started for you group number 2, I felt in my gut, in my solar plexus and my sacral, that like those areas are like popping for you right now, but in a very good way. You are stepping into this very abundant confidence, very abundant. I am so proud of you, group number 2. Give yourself a hug for me, like right now, please. Like, you are iconic. A very refreshing energy to everyone you come across. Affirm that, okay? It's fucking true. It's so true. I'm gonna grab this bay leaf and just fan you a little. A little ASMR. You can hear that. Amazing, amazing, group number 2. Thank you, group number 2. Hello, group number 3. How are you? your little trinket off the altar. What was it? Why can I like not remember right now? Oh, the moss. It's because the moss was hiding up here. Yes, my mossy babes. Period. Right off the bat, like you need to take your ass to the forest and you need to frolic. You're in need of a good frolicking. I'd like to come with, okay? I'm in need of a good frolicking. But seriously though, like get your ass in nature, and receive those signs. But group number 3, like this is a beautiful energy. A very beautiful energy. I have my Mother Peace tarot deck right here. But before that, I'm gonna use this lavender essential oil. Okay, it's like French lavender, but it like actually smells French. Like I don't know how to describe, like y'all will know. Like, here, smell this. Just use it to cleanse, really. It's like poppers, and I'm just kidding. I mean, for me, it's like poppers. This shit got me relaxed. Period. Smells so good. So good. I'm so amazed. Wow. Okay. Just use that to cleanse a little bit. For group 3, I'm like feeling the need to stretch. You might be feeling the need to stretch. Definitely do that as you watch. I'm stretching right now, so you probably hear it in my voice. Ooh, too good. Too good. Okay. Group number 3, your love reading. From the Mother Peace deck. Okay. Group number 3, Spirit's got a lot to say to you. Ooh, let me just, sorry if you can hear my chair a little too much. Ooh. Group number 3, I'm just gonna take this amethyst out for you. Sorry about this cat hair. You can just meditate on this while I'm reading for you. Receive this energy healing. You have an inner child who wants to be loved. And like conveniently enough, I picked the Mother Peace tarot deck. So you really need nurturing right now. And like you really want, and this isn't in some like Freudian way, but like you want a partner who can help you heal your parent wounds by not necessarily stepping into a parent role because that's your responsibility, but more so just taking care of you. And we all deserve to be taken care of. This is definitely mother wounds being triggered right now. 10 of Wands, like, very, wow, oh my God, wow. I just like lost my voice. Okay, wow. These wounds, here, let me show you. They are coming to a climax, like your negative self-talk these days have just all come from your childhood, like so severely, and you know this too. You can pinpoint the exact moments really that you used to hear that stuff growing up, and it's coming to a head right now. It's really been taking away a lot of your power. You've been giving away a lot of your power to this 6 of Cups. Yeah, like you have a spirit team that is so dedicated to reversing these mindsets right now, because Like, it's heavy stuff, and like childhood traumas are being triggered right now, and you're really being called to love yourself in ways, in like the most radical ways you have in your life. Because this negative self-talk is so heavy, you know, like, you need to really stand up against it, and you're going to feel a pull, and you have to push through that pull. You have to prove your negative self-talk wrong, because your negative self-talk is just stemming from your childhood, and it's sad. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about that. Shaman of Wands. Yeah, like you are on a path, group 3, of alchemy. And right now is a very, very big lesson in alchemizing. Like, the lesson dangling in front of you. And I say dangling in front of you because it's kind of like you've been feeling like a dog on a treadmill with like a steak in front of it, you know? But this lesson for you in this time is to learn that you can alchemize anything into anything you need and want it to be. And right now, you are being called to alchemize this negative self-talk and behavior into something so good for yourself and humanity. Brainstorm ways of doing so, you know, like group 3, you are a very spiritual group. I'm getting that, you know, you're on the healer's path. It's beautiful. It's scary. It's scary. I'm with ya, okay? I'm with ya. But you cannot not step into this role. And with this role comes the territory of life getting very difficult and weird to navigate sometimes, but the clarity always comes through, and the clarity right now is in the alchemy, group 3, okay? Son of Discs. Yeah, like, set your intention, pick your target, and fire, okay? Like, look at this, like, fucking Peter Pan, Robin Hood type shit. I can't remember who had the bow and arrow. I don't even think I got either of those things right. I think it was a fox who had bow and arrow. Okay. Sorry, group 3. But, like, this is you. Like, you just have to pick your target and go after it. What do you want to see manifest into full fruition by the end of this year? Take the steps to get there, group 3. Alchemize the shit out of any emotion that comes up. We got Priestess of Wands. When I say alchemize the shit out of every emotion that comes up, I really mean alchemize the shit out of every emotion that comes up, okay? Also, like, this imagery is just amazing in this card. Let me hold it at a better angle. Like, look at the rainbow in the back. Like, oh my gosh, like, you really, like, wow, can't make this shit up. Well, I mean, someone did, because this art is beautiful, and they made it up, but you know what I mean? Wow. Like, the message in this is just, wow. Wow, group 3. Group 3, like, you don't even understand group 3. Like, you're on it. You're on it. You are at the, like, level of, sorry, y'all. You are at a level of alchemizing just all your shit. Like, really take advantage of this. Start meditating on this, okay? Really, like, look into alchemy and read books about it. Read books specifically pertaining to alchemy, okay? I have these Soul Link cards. I'm gonna pull a couple for you, group 3. Okay, got a lot of them today. Well, specifically for y'all. crisis and disappointment. Yeah, so you're feeling like a disappointment. Don't, like, this is your childhood coming up, okay? Like, this is some bullshit you were told when you were younger, learning and training. Like, you're scared of trying new things because of all of these thoughts. But karmic bond, yeah. That bond just being like this healer path you're on, like, that you can't escape. All of, like, boom, 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 like, crisis and disappointment, learning and training, karmic bond. Oh, my phone just died. So I'm very sorry. The frequencies just cut out. But honestly, this message needs to be heard. That's what I'm getting, okay? This message needs to be so heard by you, group 3. All the bad shit that happens is gonna lead to a wonderful, wonderful good, okay? Look at this. This is not exactly a pendulum, it's a necklace, but it will do for this. Do you see it swinging? You see how it has to go equally to each side, really? Pendulums have to swing back and forth. For as bad as it's gonna get equally good. It has the opportunity to get equally good. Just, based in physics and whatever, it has to happen. So with the healer warrior path, that's what happens. Like, we go through some heavy, dark shit and we come out on the other side a blossomed, beautiful flower, butterfly, moth, giraffe, whatever it is you want to be, okay? Just, embody that moderation and self-control. Like, you're just on a path. You're on a path of self-discipline and, like, really getting your shit together. Okay. Really getting your shit together, whatever that means to you, okay? Like, in this particular group, I'm getting for you, like, group 3, that's self-love, and that's respecting yourself and going after what it is you want, like, out of self-love, because going after what it is you want is an act of self-love. Not going after what you want is the opposite of that. I don't want to say it's self-hate, because, like, that's not a direct opposite of love to me. Hate is not an opposite of love. I would say more so neglect. Like, neglecting your dreams is like neglecting that particular corner of self-love, okay? We all deserve to go after our dreams, okay? Affirm that. Affirm it. Because, like, I first started YouTube, I'm 24 now. I first got a YouTube channel when I was 8 years old. Debatably too early, but, we did not know what the internet was back then. I was so made fun of, like, so many, like, even people who wouldn't seriously make fun of me, like, they would just tease me about it, That was not good for my self-esteem, regardless, because I'm autistic and I cannot tell when people are quote-unquote joking. I don't even buy it. Anyways, I could get into that. I won't. But I had to deal with so many people, like, literally from 8, 9 years old to even now, even still, I am met with energies of not taking me seriously. And it's just been an uphill battle for so long of me following my dreams. I've always known that through YouTube, I will connect with people in very grand ways. And that is something that I have not given up on. I refuse to give up on. And now that I've developed this self-love journey, it's something that I I can't give up on, you know? It's something that I now want so badly. I want it more than, you know, it's more worth it for me to follow my dreams than it is to appease society at this point. And that is the message for you too, group number 3, okay? My mossy babes, my mossy babes. Meditate on this moss a little more. And the thing is, the beautiful thing about this is that after this video finishes, like after you're done watching this reading, group number 3, you can go outside and pick out your own moss to take inside and you can meditate with it because that is what spirit is telling you to do. Okay? Connect with the earth. Really feel the earth. Feel the earth in your hand and really feel it as one. And I feel like moss is like perfect for that because it's soft. It fits in the palm easily. This is dehydrated right now, but you know, you could just cup it and just feel the energy. Wow. Wow. Tune into that energy because it's amazing, okay? I love you, group 3. Y'all are badass. Step into that, okay? Step into that divinity. Love y'all.